Hello, my name is Geraldine Powell, and I've been singing in the alto section of the Celebration Choir for 25 plus years, and it has been the biggest blessing of my life because the ministry means so much to me. I love to sing, and God has just used that ministry for me to participate in, and I'm so grateful. And this morning I wanted to share with you a hymn from this book that Brother Adam has shared with us. And the history of these hymns are so enthralling to me because they're just so varied. And this particular hymn was one that when I opened the book and I found it, I said, oh, I know this hymn, but I've not sung it in so long. And I said, I have not sung this hymn since I was a youngster, a young girl growing up in Calvary Baptist Church in Enterprise, Alabama. And I said, I started reading it and I started singing it. And the lyrics just were beautiful. And I said, at this point in my lifetime, too, they mean even more. And I would like to share a little bit about the two people who collaborated on writing this hymn. One did the music and one did the lyrics. And I just want to read a little bit out of this book because it is such a good message about how they worked together and how it all came to be. Listen to the first two phrases. A jelly jar, a mending basket. Sometimes the great expressions of our faith come from simple things like these. And hasn't that always been the case? Rahab's scarlet cord, Gideon's fleece, Moses' staff. Doesn't God use the ordinary bits of human life to put us in touch with his extraordinary purposes? Composer Grant Tuller was staying with friends of his, a pastor and his wife, in Rutherford, New Jersey. It was a Sunday evening after a busy day of services and visitation, and supper was casual. Just several items set out on the kitchen table. Included in the array was a nearly empty jelly jar. Courteously, the Tullers didn't take any jelly, rather leaving it for their guest. He gladly picked up that jar and saying, "So this is all for me, is it?" It doesn't take much to stir a song in the mind of a musician. That phrase, "all for me," started bouncing around in Tuller's head, and soon he made his way to the piano and began picking out a melody, singing the lyrics that were beginning to form. All for me, the Savior suffered. All for me, he bled and died. The pastor asked him to play it in the evening service. Now, Tuller had written all of the melody that he wanted, but he had not gotten the lyrics down all yet. So he wanted to work on the piece some more. And it's a good thing because as fate, or rather the leading of the Lord, would have it, Tuller got a letter the next day from Carrie Breck, a homemaker in South Jersey. She was a prolific author of hymn text, writing about 2,000 over the course of her life. Her 5 children kept her busy, but she wrote whenever she could. She once described the process like this: as opportunity offers, I penciled verse under all sorts of conditions, over a mending basket, with a baby in arms, and sometimes even when sweeping up or washing dishes, my mind moved to meter. Since she herself was tone deaf, she needed good composers to put her verses to music, and that's why she was writing to Tuller. She enclosed her latest poem, Face to Face with Christ My Savior. Would he be able to create a tune for it? As it happened, the meter of Breck's poem was identical to the All For Me tune that had come to Muller over the jelly jar. When he put the two together, well, it was a match made in heaven. And the name of this hymn is Face to Face, the lyrics written by Carrie Breck. And if you will bear with me, I just want to read the verses to you because they are so beautiful. I'm just going to read through the verses right quickly. Face to face with Christ my Savior, face to face, what will it be? When with rapture I behold him, Jesus Christ who died for me. Only faintly now I see him, with a darkening veil between, but a blessed day is coming when his glory shall be seen. When rejoicing in his presence, when are banished grief and pain, when the crooked ways are straightened and the dark things shall be plain. Face to face, oh blessed, blissful moment, face to see and know, face to face with my Redeemer, Jesus Christ, who loves me so. Face to face I shall behold him, far beyond the starry sky. Face to face in all his glory, I shall see him by and by. Are those not beautiful words? They are gorgeous, and it gives us something to look forward to. At this stage of my life, it's getting closer, and I am waiting impatiently for that time. But I want to sing just a little bit of it for you so you can see how it sounds if you don't already know it. Some of you may know this verse, this hymn. Face to face with Christ my Savior, face to face, what will it be? When with rapture I behold him, Jesus Christ who died for me. Face to face I shall behold him, far beyond the starry sky. Face to face in all his glory, I shall see him by and by. Face to face, oh blissful moment, face to see and know. Face to face with my Redeemer, Jesus Christ, who loves me so. Face to face I shall behold him, far beyond the starry sky. Face to face in all his glory, I shall see him by and by. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a blessed day.